Hey guys, welcome to Agoge Performance. And for this week's Thorough Thursday, we're going to be going over Staggerd Stance RDLs. So let's get to it. So I like doing this exercise for a few different reasons. So one, you get to work the posterior chain unilaterally, meaning from side to side, independently. Number two, it's minimal amount of equipment, so you can do this with dumbbells, a barbell, and if you want to get real crazy with it, you can use bands and chains. Now what I'm going to show you today is with dumbbells. The third thing I like using it for is teaching the hip hinge. So a lot of times, if you have a really weak hip hinge pattern, so you can do it with two legs, but maybe you can't do a single leg RDL and don't have enough balance to do it, this is a good substitution for it. So when you're doing this exercise, I'm going to place the working leg in front and then have my back leg just slightly behind the heel of my other leg. Now before I go down to bend over, I'm going to pull my shoulder blades back as hard as I can. I'm going to keep my core nice and tight. Bend the knee of my back leg slightly, and then I'm just going to push my hips back. That way my chest starts coming down and forces that hip hinge. So too many times you see a lot of people just try to touch their toes and reach the ground, where realistically, if you're trying to teach a hip hinge, you should just be focusing on the hips. So if you just focus on pushing your hips back, the arms will follow and just go down on their own. So sometimes I'll do this for 8 to 10 reps for accessories, and then sometimes if you look at our unilateral program that we did it for warm-up and even got to a point where we're doing 25 reps a side. So again, just be very careful with this because it can be taxing on the posterior chain. But again, it's a very nice way to have minimal low back pain because again, you are working it unilaterally and the load is in the hands rather than on your back. So for a little bit of fun, just think of it as the bend and snap.
I think I dropped something on the floor that I need to pick up. So you bend and snap.
So when I go down, I'm doing the bend and snap on the way up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this version of Thorough Thursday, and I'll see you guys next week.